Howdy, partners. Here we are in Good Springs. Our old lady courier is recovering from brain trauma still. And the thing is that I already did this last week, but the recording stopped after 14 minutes, and then I spoke for 40 minutes. Just, by myself in the house, like I usually do when I'm not recording anyway. And so I promptly chucked my laptop out of the window and got really annoyed, and I had to take a break and, commit an elaborate heist to make money for a new used laptop. But here we are. Or, I just took a mental health break. But now we can go and maybe finish most of the tutorial quest. I'm not going to finish all of it, for reasons that I will talk about a bit later. Now, let's do this. Let's find Sunny Smiles. And also have a little bit of a play with Tumbleweed. I like the mailboxes, because they tend to have some goodies sometimes. I'm just going to have a look around. Oh, here we go. Locksmith's Reader, perfect. Here we are. Oops. Well, it looks like my motor skills are a bit rusty, and I had just got stuck in some crates and sacks. I'm going to activate this because I tend to be a bit of a hoarder, so it's nice to be able to drop off things in places. And here we are at the Prospector Saloon. Hey! Woo! Tumbleweed! Tumble, you weed! Tumble, 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 tumble! What was I doing? What? No, this is too much fun. Okay. Let's go meet Sunny Smiles, who has the best name. Aw.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
I really love Sunny Smiles, and Cheyenne is great. I'm going to talk to her first, and then we're going to do the questy quest.
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Sunny Smiles, like Doc Mitchell, they're such a nice presence for a new player, because they just give you the lay of the land, and they kind of tell you how the game works, at least when you're low on XP and level. I'm a little short on caps. I don't suppose there's any work available.
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
Aw, she's giving me gifts already.
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
And the bobby pins?
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Alright, I'll go take a look at that safe when I have a chance.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
I really love opening safes. And what I hate is just leaving a safe unopened. Just seems sinful and wasteful. What do you do around here, Sunny?
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good, and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Let's talk about the areas around Good Springs.
Sure. What do you want to know?
What other towns are nearby?
Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
And they're really not kidding, right? Like, that whole area is horrifying. NCR? What is the NCR?
The New California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
Now, I'm really not a fan of the NCR, even though they're miles better than the Legion, but NCR is still kind of a neoliberal nightmare. And she says that they're quite pushy, so now they're just trying to expand their territory. And there's a lot of established communities around the Mojave, as we'll see. And, the NCR just want to get some taxes going, take some resources. They're basically just imperialistic. They're just as imperialistic as the Legion. In my opinion, only they're more civil. Remind you of anything else lately? Haha. What does the NCR keep you safe from?
Well, the wildlife for one thing. Rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
What do you know about the other group?
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
What kind of creatures are out there?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
Mm-hmm. That's all I wanted to know. Let's talk about something else.
If you want to know anything else, just ask.
She's just so nice and totally ignoring my NCR neoliberal rants, which she's polite, she's nice. Okay, well, let's do this. Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert. Let's learn how to survive, because presumably we're old and we don't know that exactly. Let's do it.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Okay, now before we do that, let's just do a little bit of inventory management. I am going to equip this and then repair it with this other laser pistol. Yes, that's much better condition, though the damage is nothing to write home about. Okay. Apparel, what are we wearing? Not so good. Not so good. This affects our action points during fights, and I would rather have more AP or maybe VATs, at least in the beginning. Oh, who am I kidding? Most of the game, probably. This one gives us pretty good protection. So, alright. Let's do this. Hey, Easy Pete. You didn't introduce yourself to me. Anyway, we'll talk later, okay? Bye. The one that Mr. New Vegas called an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite. Isn't he just delightful? Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Alright, we got a varmint rifle, which I looked up because I was kind of curious. Varmint apparently is
That's
the
right.
same thing
Look down the sight.
as vermin, so You learn something new every day.
Try crouching down and staying still.
I am crouching down. I am crouching down.
Nice shot. Well, that's a
Noise.
start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Okay, I'm in. Let's do this.
Follow me. It's just down.
Okay. What I'm gonna do now is just remove my weapon so that I can keep track of Sunny. Because there is this woman who we have to save at some point there, and I managed to do that last week in unfound footage. And I hope I can do the same this time as well. I guess we will find out. And the thing is, like, if you don't save the woman, then you don't really get to be, have, like, the perfect reputation in Good Springs. And I'm a recovering people pleaser, so I really like to, I don't like to be idolized. I balk at that term. But, you know, I do want to have the maximum reputation possible, so make of that what you will. Okay, here we go. It's just like...
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Let's crouch, 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 crouch. Okay. Now let's see.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
That is one down. Alrighty then. Where? That's it? That's it? There's just one of them? Okay, fine. Well, it usually spawns more. What you just heard was just me sort of singing to myself. I do that a lot while gaming. Yeah, bit awkward.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
I would love to, Sunny. Sure, I'll come with you.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Well, I'm just going to save. I probably won't reload if I cannot save the lady, but come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I want to save the lady.
Come on.
Okay, okay, okay. Come on. Is the lady okay? Oh no, she's at the next one. Okay. I did not loot, but I can do that after we finish here. I just want to save the woman. My savior complex is really flaring up. Come on.
That takes care of that.
Wow! I did it! Yay, lady! You're safe!
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Oh boy. Yay! I have a good rep, like I was saying. Yay. This is totally helping me with my people pleasing. Who does not like being accepted? I ask you this. Alrighty then. So, we handle the geckos. We looted them. Now, let's find Sunny. Hey, Sunny.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
I would love to know more about the land.
Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Now, funny thing about this particular quest is that the things you need for it are actually, you can find them that way when she's trying to send you that way. But okay, I will bite. Let's go do that then. Just want to check over here. See if there's anything useful. A harmonica. I don't think that's useful. Oh, bobby pins. I love bobby pins. And a cute outfit. Alright. Now, just wanted to check this place. I think we're gonna fast travel because I've been thinking if I should rebuild my character, but no, I'm just gonna leave it. It's what is done. We're stuck with her, our old little courier lady. Let's just go there for a little bit. This has a bit of a useful loot. And I'm not going to take the key because I want the XP from the... Come on, I wanna... Sunset Sarsaparilla Star Bottle Cap. What do those do, you ask? Well, you will see. Someone very helpful will show up and tell us, probably at the very most wrong moment. Oh, no. Fine. Fine. I will take the key this time. And yeah, that's a lot of... It's good when you're starting out, right? And not only that, but there is a plasma pistol. And there's another laser pistol. Which means we're doing pretty... Oh. Oh no, there wasn't. There wasn't? Weird. Okay. What's the plasma pistol's damage? It's 15, it's not bad. I'm kinda into. I'm not doing very well on ammo, but it'll have to do for now. We will be doing better. World map. Good Springs. Yes. Alrighty then. So I don't know if I should be... Okay, looks like we're first going to the cemetery. No, what, where? Who, what, where? Oh no, not a Scorpo. I'm being totally distrue. No, you don't. Nice. It's good we had the plasma pistol equipped because energy weapons are good with Scorpos. Oh shit! I guess he got a chance to poison me, which, you know, it's always nice. So should I go and sell a lot of stuff at the store? Yeah, let's go do that. Because, like, on the one hand, I would like to... Tumbleweed! Look at that weed tumble. I would like to have more space in my inventory, but also Chet has a shovel. And we have some grave robbing in the schedule, since we're going to the cemetery. Okay. And I think my prices should be a little bit better now that I'm accepted. But let's see.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Okay, show me what you have for sale.
Can do.
So yeah, since I'm not doing any editing for now, I do plan to do some editing later. You're going to have to bear with me while I do the inventory management and, you know, bartering and such. Like, I'm going to sell this and you're going to have to watch it. You're my captive audience. You know, you cannot close tabs while you're watching me. You cannot put an end to this. Okay, now let's just do this in a more organized fashion. I'm going to sell this. Binoculars, maybe I'll keep it for now. Throwing spear, yes, let's sell all of these. I'm gonna keep the varmint rifle for now, I think. Even though there are a dime a dozen at the beginning of the game. Should I also do this? You know, I'm gonna do it. I'm not that great with shotguns, and I just want to go all in on the energy weapons. Alright. Now, what I want to do is, first of all, see if he has any energy weapons. Sometimes he does. I guess he doesn't have any mods, which is kind of annoying, but I will be getting all of his energy cells because they're kind of hard to find in like the very early stages of the game. What else? Do I want anything else from him? He does a rifle. You know what? That's cheap. I'm going to get that because I like it. And the shovel. And what else are we interested in? Well, I could give him this tribal raiding armor. And I'm gonna give him this outfit, but I'm not super interested in it. And I'm going to also give him this because it weighs a lot. It costs a lot of money. And now... oh, very important thing, because we want to get some friends soon. Well, maybe I'll get a doctor's bag. And maybe I'll get a fixer, because we're using a lot of drugs. And... Salesman Weekly. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of them, and I don't always use them. But what I wanna get is... Oh, no. Do I wanna get this? No, because it's bulk. It's gonna be shit. I wanna get a sensor module. Yes. Now, I can't get this. He did have a mod, but I can't get this because it's the Gunrunner's Arsenal mod, and my laser pistol is just like a basic laser pistol. But no. When I did this last week, he did have a sensor module, which we need for friends. You know, friendships. As I learn in real life, Um, in order to get friends, you need a sensor module, and I don't, and this part of the map doesn't have that much. Yeah, sorry, I'm doing a lot of shopping. Women, am I right? Ha ha ha. I'm also gonna sell this. I'm not super interested in it. I'm gonna sell... No, not the gecko meat, damn it. No, not the gecko meat. But I am going to sell... Didn't I not have any gecko hides? Well, anyway. Can I not sell anything else? I sold this cherry bomb. Oh, here, gecko hides. Gecko egg, packs of cigarettes. Turpentine, I'm not gonna use it for forceps. No? So not. How about this? All of it. I guess not. Oh, is the problem that he doesn't have any more money? Jeez. This is awkward. What else am I taking back? Okay. Well, I promise I was much more efficient last week. You know, in the unfound footage section of this. Okay, I'm just going to accept that this time. Do you know anything about people who attacked me? No, I'm gonna accept that. He didn't have a sensor module, which means that my friendships are in peril, you know.
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Let's ask about the weapon mods, because I just want to check that the Gunrunner's arsenal thing, like you can't get a mod from them for a basic weapon, which is annoying.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
Alrighty then. Have you ever been to New Vegas? I don't know. I've never been. What's it like?
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
Important bit of character development for Chet. Gomorrah, you know, or maybe you don't, is famous for having a lot of exploited sex workers. So, you know, if that's the one casino he enjoys most, like, you know, Chet, maybe consider exploitation and oppression. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave you alone. Oh, I want to know about Mr. House. Who is Mr. House?
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
See, that's interesting, because every character in Good Springs has a different opinion on Victor, but Chet is the only one who kind of knows that Victor belongs to Mr. House. So I guess it's his worldly experience by being a super fan of Gomorrah. Anything else you can tell me about Great Khans?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Alrighty then, bye, Chet. See you quite soon.
Take it easy now.
And you take it sleazy. Okay, so I have 65 fusion cells. Oh, let's see if we can, no, not this one. Let's see if we can do some recycling, because where's the other workbench? Oh, of course, I just passed right by it. So, oh no, not this one. I swear I have played this game before. Okay, let's do some recycling, which is good for the planet. Yeah, I'm just faffing a little bit because I guess I'm nervous that the recording will stop again and it's making me all jittery, plus too much caffeine. Alright, so I did a little bit of recycling. Now, onwards and upwards. I could take a nap so that I don't... wait. I could take a nap so that I don't use up any healing items. But I don't really see the point right now. Yeah, let's just go to the cemetery, dig up those graves, and fun will be had by all. Normally you can just breeze through this section. Of course, I like to talk a lot, as you possibly have noticed. Oh, let me do a little bit of repairing on this here weapon. See now? Well, it's a little bit better. My repair skill is not really great right now. So my plan for this playthrough is kinda, at some point, try not to be so damn violent. I've been informing myself about it. Well, let's see. Oh. Let's do VATs, because they move a lot. Oh. That's embarrassing. You know. Come on, bloat flies. Yeah, so as soon as I can, I will get the... Okay. Awesome. I have already fast traveled, but thank you for the info. Yeah, I do intend to get the animal friend perk, so that at least I don't have to worry about killing animals. Come on. Really do not enjoy... And, you know, it's nice to be left alone. It's nice to be able to travel places without being harassed by geckos and all kinds of other things. It's empty. I've always found this so sad. This corpse is empty. Here is the Brock flower. Who or what is detecting me? Is it the crow? Okay. Float fly. Do we have a good... Nah, I'm fine. I feel kind of sad wasting ammo on this. Let me just switch up my weapon. It's not super much better, but... Okay. Well, that's that then. We have gotten rid of the bloat flies, which are gross, but I like to not, you know, kill them all the time. Now, We have some fruit, some coyote tobacco chew, which is always nice. Some meat, which we can make into sliders. And I really like making that, but I've done this in such a disorganized way that I don't remember. Oh, here it is. The Good Spring Snow Globe. Rumor has it some collectors will pay dearly for them. Indeed. Some collectors will. Now let's go back to the other purpose. Let's have some prickly pear fruit. Yeah. Oh, I guess I can fast travel back to Good Springs. That will save us some time, as I have faffed around doing not much of anything. But you know, I'm doing this for fun. I'm not going to stress myself out. Okay, that's the schoolhouse right there. So we're gonna get some Xander root. And we are playing ball with the game because, like I said, where Sunny Smiles gave me the quest, you just have to go literally the opposite direction. You don't have to even go. No, that's Doc Mitchell's house, obviously. Obviously. Yeah, so you can just find the things, and it's not that hard. You find them both in a gecko-infested place. When I say nice, hey, Tumble! Nice, all of the magazines. We're a big reader here. Where, you know, we're quite into. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. But I like it when the weeds tumble, you know, and all that. Okay, so this, let's do a reload. There's not much in the way of enemies here. It's just like a creepy mantis, which... Come on, mantisy. Yep, that takes care of that. And another one. Alrighty then. And this, of course, can be cooked. And the Xander root is right here. And I guess I was waxing poetic the last time that I tried to do this recording about how this just takes me back to the second game, where after the Temple of Trials, you just have to... I'm gonna do a save just to be sure. Yeah, so you can indeed use the 2 ingredients to make healing powder, which affects your perception, which is not... Come on. Fine. What? How is this? How is this possible? Jeez. I'm just in terrible shape, am I not? I promise it will get better. Okay, that was more like it. Okay. I'm gonna loot everything. Well, not everything. I'm just a terrible hoarder. But I will get over it in time, or when we get to Old World Blues. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just a piece of mantis, everybody. It's fine. We're all good. I think all the mantises are... Oh no, there's one more. But one can always multitask. So here's a Programmer's Digest, empty footlocker, which I opened anyway. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Well, I already have 17 bobby pins somehow, so no pressure, but here we are, we did it. Nice. Stealth Boy Super Stimpack. Beautiful. And there was a bobby pin there, you know, because the game is helpful like that. I was gonna, you know, get more XP from also hacking the terminal, but I guess if you open it, it doesn't work anymore. I don't need those things. Come on, I just want a sensor module. I want a sensor module in the hope that someone would want to be my friend. Another bobby pin. You can just break all of the bobby pins there and have replacements, can you not? Okay. I'm just gonna do my obsessive thing when I just look at everything with so much attention and yet still miss things. Where's the other mantis? Oh, here you are. Here you are. Are you stuck? Are you stuck behind that chair? Are you also immortal? Oh, come on. Come on, man. I guess it was, giant mantis day. Stuck in an endless loop behind the chair, but it was able to die in the end. These are not containers. Another Programmer's Digest. To be quite helpful with the terminal that we didn't need to open. And I do believe... Oh, no. Salesman Weekly, nice. We should get some better prices with these. And no, I'm not going to further test my laptop. So once we get out of here, I'm going to pause, but I promise that more episodes will be on the way. And we will actually move on with the quests. And okay. Yeah, we're gonna have like 5 different episodes in Good Springs. Isn't that nice? There's still... Where are you, Sunny? Where are you at, girl? Come on. Yeah, and I guess I'm just sort of...
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. Alright now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Alrighty then. Yeah, so I'm not gonna test my luck. I just want to get this episode done with because, you know, the second one is always harder. And then we're gonna keep going. Quite soon, I would say. Quite soon. Okay. Let's make some healing powder. Yes, please.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Maybe we could do with a bit of ending on a cliffhanger. Well, it's not going to be a quite fascinating cliffhanger, not yet. But we can do a little bit of Prospector Saloon. Just meet Trudy and start off the Ghost Town gunfight quest. Which I will not be doing. I will not be finishing it because in my... my ADD is like, oh, pretty thing. Bad reputation with the powder gangers, and I just want to get to know them a little bit, you know, before they vilify me, as they inevitably will. Check out this Dean Domino poster here. Isn't that cool? Yeah, dead money. We're gonna get there. I'm terrified. Yeah, so I don't want to get in bad with the powder gangers for now, so we're just gonna start it and maybe do some leveling up. And we're gonna finish it later.
If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem? Hello?
Aw, Joe Cobb was really nice to me just now. He was like, hello. Hey, Trudy. I'm gonna lower. No, don't go home. Oh, she's going home. Where are you? Here you go.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Okay, let's talk to her a bit. I overheard your argument. What was that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where is this Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
I guess I'm just gonna meddle in this town's affair because Ru, the courier, is a total meddler. So I'm not gonna propose murder, but what are you going to do? Like, maybe they need support, but maybe they just need to decide for themselves and I shouldn't impose my worldview on them because I'm nuts like that. Come on.
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
I really like this. Like, you know, the people would help Ringo if he would ask for help. So that's totally cool. Like, nice worldview game. I like that. Powder gangers. And here we go to my problem with the powder gangers.
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
We're gonna talk about this next episode as we get to meet the powder gangers, but my problem with this is that she just said it, they're a chain gang. Chain gang, quite racist. It's basically a form of slavery that's accepted by society, or most of it. So you basically have just the NCR arresting and putting them to work, and that's slavery. So we will continue next time, but the powder gangers could have been much more nuanced. But I would like to go over them and meet them for the first time and maybe do some quests for them so that we can look a little bit at what they're doing in the game. And maybe compare them a little bit with the Great Khans. But yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I guess now I'm going to propose murder. Why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
And that is why I like you, Trudy. Alrighty then. So,
Alright.
Oh man. Yeah, she has a radio that I wanna... What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
Once again, the game explaining the reputation system and how it works. So I help Ringo and Good Springs will like me more. What if I help the powder gangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Okay. I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the Great Khans did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Yay! I totally want to help her with her radio. Didn't my attackers say where they were going? I'm not going to be mean to her. She's super nice.
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
All right. Want me to take a look at your broken radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Mr. New Vegas is nice. He does seem nice, doesn't he? It would be nice, like, if you could interact with him, like you can with, I think his name is Curtis in Fallout 4, and, like, have him involved in a quest, but, you know. Do you know the robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
So this is interesting, like Chet told us that he belongs to Mr. House, and Trudy doesn't trust him, and Trudy seems to have a good head on her shoulders. So you don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
How long has he been in Good Springs?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
What does he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
Ooh, that's intriguing, isn't it? Never mind, let's talk about something else.
Fine by me.
Show me what you have for sale.
Got a special discount for you, after what you've done for us.
What if she has a sensor module? She does not have a sensor module. She doesn't have anything I want. She does have 90 caps. Do I have something to sell her for 90 caps? Like this broad machete that I will not be using because I am not a huge fan of melee. Good. All
Thanks.
right. Thank you too.
Be careful out there.
Now, I could totally... it's nice to level up, finally. I just faffed around here. Yeah. I don't know what I wanted to say. So what are we doing here? Well, we have lockpick. Like, I'm very tempted to just put lockpick very near 50. But maybe I need some more things. Maybe. I would put energy weapons at 30. So there's that. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, let's take this to 45. And I have 5 more. Well, I could put one in barter because I think we're gonna need a barter check soon. And I'm just gonna tough seas. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest into lockpick just to make sure that Rue doesn't get any containers she cannot open because then she gets grumpy, and you wouldn't like her when she's grumpy. And I'm not going to do this because it's not as useful. I mean, it is, but the last time I want to do a pretty exhaustive playthrough, which means that I could possibly hit the level cap of 50 before I finish the main story, and that wouldn't be that fun. So what if I... not this. Oh no. I mean, I could put a single point in one of my special attributes. Which one would I put that in? So I have a pretty good perception. Yeah, I should have lowered my charisma, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Maybe I'm gonna do agility. Okay. I'm not super. I could have done Black Widow, and just yeah. Let's go fix her radio. I'm still faffing. Still faffing. I'm not getting any progress done. Okay. Repair the radio. I did it, and I got a little bit of XP, and now this is empty, and I could have my way with it and steal things, but I like Trudy. I'm gonna leave her possessions be for now. So I was thinking we could at least go talk to Victor, whom sometimes you can just bump into him in town. Sometimes he's in his little house. I think his shack is over there. I'm not quite sure, and I apologize. Yeah, so that's where we'll find Ringo. No. Where is Victor's shack? Exactly the note we want to end this episode on, a mindless wander through Good Springs. With a game that doesn't have any sprinting. Oh, here's Victor! Finally, we get to meet the mysterious Victor, and I'll open this. Yeah, no thank you.
Howdy, partner!
Howdy,
Might I
partner!
say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
I just love the fact that there's like a cowboy robot, and then there's another cowboy robot that's a completely different model. So this game is awesome. Let's get to know him a little bit. Thanks for digging me out of that grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How did you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they had run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
I just love his voice and the inflections, like the little robotic machine thing that they did, and the way he uses language. It's just so delightful. And also, like, let's finish the conversation. Do you know who those men were who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
How did you end up in Good Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
So yeah, he doesn't know. Like, he was obviously remotely activated. He was living here, probably like a bunch of. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but anyway, yeah, he was living here, and all of a sudden he was compelled to save me, which is very cool. Well, I've never seen a robot like you before, Victor.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
I would try to do that as a running joke, but I'm pretty sure I'll forget until we see any of these. So this was all the info we got from Victor. Goodbye.
Happy trails!
Oh, this is, I try to be spontaneous here, but like I had this whole bit because I was pretty sure he was gonna say something like Bucka-Ru to me, and it was gonna be like this really bad pun. Bucka-Ru, I'll take that, thank you. Bucka-Ru, but I'm gonna use it in the title anyway, he ruined my bit. And he doesn't have a sensor module in here either, as far as I know. He has some scrap metal. Yeah, those are for drugs, and we might use drugs, but we probably will not be making drugs that often. How about here? No, of course he doesn't have any food. Yes, give me all of that. Oh, I can get some free healing. Come on. I want more. More healing. Heal me more. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Yeah, so that's it, I guess. No sensor module, and I was pretty sure he was gonna call me Bucka-Ru. Well, this is an hour of recording, so I'm going to end here, but let's meet up next time to possibly maybe get out of freaking Good Springs. Well, see you soon!